Hi, and welcome to 201 Today. In this episode, we'll take a look at highlights from the 2023 graduation ceremonies. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of 201 Today.
Good evening, teachers, family, friends, and class of 2023. Buenas noches, maestros, familia, amigos, y clase de 2023. I would like to start off by thanking all the teachers that help shape us, the parents that help guide us in the right direction, and our friends that help us keep afloat all throughout the school year. We are all gathered here to celebrate the completion of one of many milestones in our life. These last 4 years have been a roller coaster of emotions. We spent all-nighters trying to complete our homework that was assigned a week prior, but somehow an hour before the due date, it seemed best to start working on it. Even through those hard times, we created a second family of friends at Morton East. Friends that understood us, friends that comforted us at our lowest points, friends that were our light in a tunnel of darkness. The most special people of all are those teachers and students that cared about how you were doing mentally and emotionally during stressful times like senior year, which were one of the reasons I'm sure we all kept wanting to go back to school. Knowing we all had a support system that would say, "I'm proud of you," whenever you passed an exam, or "You got this," when you had an important interview, felt like a hug each time. Small things like these made our day 100 times better. A time when a staff member showed that they cared was when one of my teachers would ask how I was doing, how my day had been, or what I had accomplished throughout the school day. Small things like these are what kept us going. Speaking of small things, something that I've learned over these last 4 years is to celebrate your small victories. Most of the time we, including myself, forget that those small accomplishments are what help us pave a path onto our bigger goals and aspirations. Although our goals might not seem as big and as important as our peers, we always have to keep in mind what Ruby Kaur once said: "We can all work at our own pace and still be successful." Some of us might go to college, others might have decided to take a break from school and come back to it later. Some might have decided that not going to college would be the best for them. Whichever route you decided to take, I'm here to say that I'm proud of you. Success has a different end goal for each and every one of us. Dear parents, thank you for teaching us how to dream, to not give up on our goals, that every sacrifice has a reward, and que sí se puede. Queridos padres, gracias por enseñarnos a soñar, a seguir nuestros sueños, que cada sacrificio tiene su recompensa y que sí se puede. Lastly, I would like to end my speech by saying that while a door is closing, another is opening. Instead of saying goodbye to this chapter, let's all say hello to a new beginning and new adventure. Class of 2023, we did it. Por último, me gustaría terminar mi discurso diciendo que, mientras una puerta se cierra, otra se abre. En lugar de despedirnos de este capítulo, saludemos a un nuevo comienzo y una nueva aventura. Clase de 2023, lo logramos.
Good evening, everyone. We finally did it. We are graduating. We went through so much to get here. Our first year at Morney's was all virtual. That honestly sucked. But we did not give up, and now look at all of us here. We also had multiple fire alarms go off throughout our 4 years here. I remember the first fire alarm we had go off at the Freshman Center, where we were all soaking wet, huddling together to keep warm. This year, we had multiple fire alarms go off, and whether or not it was culinary, we always blamed them. There were so many memories from high school that we all shared together. It does not matter if we took AP classes or were into sports. No matter which clubs we were a part of, we share memories, and we are all proud of where we come from. And we should be proud of each other for how far we have come. We do not let anyone talk badly about Morton East. We supported our soccer team when they went to state. But the best part of going to that game will always be seeing how supportive our teachers and staff were of our team. I do believe that we have some of the best teachers in this whole nation. Without their support and patience during these years, we wouldn't be where we are right now. Whenever someone asks me what the best part of Morton East, I always say that the teachers and staff here are the best I have ever seen. Some would say the spicy chicken sandwich. I will also now take this time to thank your parents and family, because without their support, it would definitely make high school so much more challenging. Buenas noches a todos. Quiero aprovechar este momento para agradecer todo el apoyo que nos han brindado. No podríamos hacer esto sin todos ustedes. Gracias por apoyarnos durante la pandemia, cuando tuvimos que quedarnos en casa e iniciar sesión de clase en nuestras computadoras. Estos últimos años han sido muy difíciles para lidiar con la pandemia y luego ayudarnos a adaptarnos para volver a asistir a clases presenciales. Su apoyo nunca ha sido más importante y en nombre de todos de nosotros los agradecemos. A medida que avanzamos en diferentes direcciones, espero que pueda seguir apoyando cualquier decisión que tome su hijo o hija en el futuro. Tonight, I will also want to shout out a special group of students. These group of students have achieved something no one in their family could because of different reasons. They will be in their first in their family to graduate high school. As someone who will also be the first in their family to graduate high school, I'm proud of you all, as well as I'm proud of every single one of our graduates tonight for raising up to the occasion and be able to overcome many different types of challenges to be able to graduate. I want to leave you all with this. No matter what path you're taking in life moving forward, be proud of what you accomplished here at Morton East. Be proud of your community and never forget where you come from. It's a whole different world outside of Sister and Morton East. But know that wherever you decide to go, college, military, trade school, or decide to start working, remember that you deserve to stand wherever you go. And if you decide to go somewhere far, make sure to come back to the community that saw you grow. Be the change you want to see. All of us are future leaders. I know we will go out and do successful things in the future. And if we can, we should try to give back to this community. And now say it with me, because once a Mustang, muchas gracias por venir a esta ceremonia y espero que te lleves a casa muchos recuerdos de esta ocasión especial. Estén orgullosos de sus hijos o hijas porque lo que lograron no es fácil. Que tengan buenas noches. Thank you, everyone.
It is said that we are made of stardust, created from the atoms of stars born billions of years ago. And as I think of that, it suddenly becomes difficult for me to believe that I am standing in front of you, Morton East class of 2023. We have made it. After all the years, months, weeks, days, hours, and minutes of waiting, we are graduating. For many of us, high school was a journey of self-discovery. Whether dyeing our hair, joining clubs like SALT or JSA, trying out for a sport, or getting our first job and learning to manage both school, work, and our social life, we were often reinventing ourselves, always on a constant mission to find ourselves. Of course, there are certainly moments we will want to forget. Maybe you want to forget the time where you felt so broken that all it took to make tears start falling was a friend's hug. Because as much as we wish it weren't true, these last 4 years were no walk in the park. You may have lost friends, family, or maybe both. But no matter how weak such moments made us feel, we remained resilient, undefeated. There is a reason Orgullo Morton is one of our mottos, a reason our school emphasizes Morton pride as much as it does. And the reason is the grit within our school. We excel at grasping the impossible and achieving miracles despite all signs of doubt. We stand tall even in the face of adversity, and I know this will follow us into our futures. Today, I ask that you choose to be selfish, not in the usual meaning of the word, but in the sense that you always choose to celebrate yourself. Because today is a day meant for you, class of 2023, and this day marks the beginning of many new adventures for us all. So take a moment to look around you. Recognize and acknowledge the people you've come to know and grow with. Whether they're a friend you've known for years or one you made in the last semester, they are now a part of your life in a way that no one else will likely ever be. Even when great distances separate us, the important people in our lives always find a way to stay with us, through the things we say, the habits we pick up, or the things given to us along the way. like my snowball identifiers that I will always keep close. All this to say that the relationships I've made with both classmates and teachers are precious and unforgettable. If we are made of stardust, perhaps that means that I and the people I've met were once a part of the same star, gravitating towards each other like the wandering pieces of a soul, finally joining together and becoming whole. Together, we form our own galaxy of stars, with an unforgettable story of impossibly wonderful people. Congratulations, Morton East, class of 2023.
Dear graduates, we are here today with the company of our faculty, family, but most importantly, our fellow classmates who all make up our class of 2023. I can recall the moments throughout elementary when we would all say, "I can't wait to be in high school." Then going on to high school and counting down the years for us to graduate. Now being here today, minutes away from walking across that stage, we can possibly say that we have taken many moments for granted. Such simple memories of waving to your friends across the hall are memories we will cherish, as many of the faces we are seeing now are ones we won't see as everyone parts their own way. The friendships we built, even the ones lost, have outlived something in us. As I look into the crowd, I see all my fellow classmates whom as a whole have experienced such a unique take on our high school career. From having a quote-unquote normal freshman year to going on to virtual learning and having to learn how to adjust and cope with new experiences. I just want to say how proud I am of every single one of you. Because even though there were so many times we could all have given up, we persevered and are here today. The long restless nights of studying, managing a job, or extracurriculars have all been worth it. Like my parents would say when I was struggling, and I'm sure many of yours said this too, sí se puede. Todos nosotros somos capaces de llegar hasta la luna, porque si tú crees en ti mismo y tienes ganas, eso es algo que nadie te lo puede quitar. Esas ganas son con las que los sacrificios de nuestros padres podemos luchar por nuestros sueños y nuestro futuro. Tonight, while we take those first steps towards La Luna, the moon that we have been told to reach for, which can seem so far away at times, I would like to take a moment to thank my parents for the sacrifices they once made that are allowing me to be here today. Class of 2023, let's please give a hand to those who have gotten us here today. Gracias por el apoyo que nos han brindado. With this, I leave you all tonight. With your determination, drive, and courage, you'll achieve anything that you put your mind to. I can assure you all that this new chapter of our lives will come with so many ups and downs. But I am more than excited to see where this new journey will take us, because as we close one door, we open up so many more. Class of 2023, thank you for all the fun memories and bonds we have all built throughout these 4 years. Congratulations, and don't forget, todo en la vida es un riesgo, pero el que no arriesga, no gana. Thank you.